Hi everybody, I'm Tori from Capital Area Physical Therapy, and as you can see, last night it snowed. So I'm going to do a quick demonstration to show you guys how we can remove all this snow safely. So we're going to start by shoveling this little pathway, and because it's perfectly flat, we can shovel in the most ideal way, which is to scoot the snow along and sort of push it instead of lifting it. So we'll start at one end. I'm going to use both hands. I'm going to get my shovel under the snow, and then I'm just going to walk forward. From there, you can just turn to the side and let the snow fall off your shovel. If you can do that method, that's much better and much safer than trying to lift the snow a bunch of times. It helps if you start early when there's less snow and just kind of continue to do it versus waiting for all the snow to fall, because what can happen if it's too deep is that method will no longer work. So if you get yourself in that situation and there's too much snow, or if it's too heavy, or if you're shoveling a surface that's a little bit more bumpy, then you'll have to actually scoop it up. So I'll show you how to do that next, because form is very important. So you're going to take your shovel in both hands. You're going to find the snow that you want to scoop. So we'll scoop this little pile of snow right here. You're going to bend your knees and hinge at your hips so that you're closer to the level of the snow. From here, you can scoop the snow up, and you're gonna stand with your legs and your hip muscles. So now I have my snow. From here, point your feet where you want the snow to go, and then let it come off your shovel. So I'll show you that again. This is a tiny little path. So we'll bend at the hips and the knees. We'll scoop our snow, stand, move your feet to let the snow fall. What we see a lot of times, and what can lead people to some trouble, is you'll scoop the snow with your back and then rotate and extend your back to throw the snow. If you do that over and over again, it's just sort of a recipe for injury. So try to use your legs as much as possible, because they're the strongest muscles in your body, so you want to use those first. Another good tip is, I'm right hand dominant, so I naturally started with my right hand lower. After I do a few scoops with this side, I'm gonna switch my hands so that I can use the other side of my body as well, so that I don't get too tired on just one side, and I'm kind of using all of my muscles instead of just my dominant side muscles. Other really important tips, again, start early. It's better to do lots of little shoveling sessions rather than waiting to the end of the storm and then the snow is really, really heavy. Dress weather appropriate. Wear your scarf even though it's frustrating and keeps falling off. Gloves are important. Make sure your shoe and your footwear have good traction, because a lot of times there'll be ice underneath the snow and you won't be able to see it. And you don't want to have a slip and fall, so make sure you have a good boot on or something that's got a good rubber sole. Drink lots of water. Because it's cold outside, you might not realize how dehydrated you are. It's really easy to deplete your hydration, so make sure you're taking water breaks. And go slow, especially if you're not used to exercising. Shoveling can be really exhausting, and it can be a little bit frustrating, so a lot of times people power through and maybe do a little too much. Just sort of enjoy being outside and take your time. If you have any more questions, feel free to reach out to your physical therapist here at the clinic, or give us a call and we'll be happy to help you. Have a nice day and enjoy the snow.